Why is it that when I'm not looking for a relationship, I end up in a relationship? But when I am actually looking for something, I can't find anyone to be with me. Have you ever felt like that? There is actually something to that. Now, part of it is perception. If you're looking for something, then it's going to feel excruciatingly long in that space between when you started looking and when you actually find it. Whereas if you're not looking for something, well, you're busy and you're not looking for it. So when it comes, it always comes sooner than you expected because you never expected to find anything because you were never looking, right? So part of it is just our perception, but there is really something to that, to the point where I would even advise my clients not pursue like searching for a relationship, that being a friendship or a romantic relationship. It's okay to be open to relationships. In fact, you should. And you should vet candidates as they come along. But directly pursuing it as your number one goal is ill-advised for a number of reasons, but I'll just mention a couple. Number one, because desperation doesn't attract healthy people, it repels healthy people, but it does attract predators. And what you're essentially telegraphing to the universe by searching for someone to be with is, I can't be happy until I find someone. So, since I'm not happy, can you make me happy? Is your subtext proposition. It's not appealing. I can't love me. I don't love me. Could you love me? Not an appealing proposition, right? It's not attractive. On the other hand, if you are pursuing your goals, you're pursuing purpose, now you're focused, you're loving your life, you're enjoying your life, you're happier, you're accomplished, you're feeling more confident, all of that makes you more attractive. But beyond all of that, it's in that alignment with your goals and your purpose that you become aligned also with other people who are on that same path, who have those same interests, who share your passion. So if you're a religious person, if you're focused on your religious goals, then you're going to meet other religious people that are going to show up. Just naturally, right? If you want to climb a mountain, you're going to start meeting other mountain climbing people when you start climbing the mountain. And as a result, you start having friends. If you're consistently showing up to something, trust is built and you have acquaintances. And out of those acquaintances, you start finding relationships. So it's all quite simple. But it's a little disappointing to know that we can't just find someone just by pursuing them. And it would be better to not pursue. But understand, you're putting yourself at great risk by trying to just pursue. Because when you are just going after trying to find someone, in your desperation, you're going to accept less than what you could have received if you would have waited for the high quality to come along. And so the universe rewards patience when it comes to something like this, right? Imagine a 3 or 4 year period in which you actually don't have anyone to be with as your romantic partner, but you were pursuing your goals, achieving them inevitably because you're focused so much on these goals, therefore getting confidence, loving life, making friends. And then at the end of 3 or 4 years, you actually meet someone and they're high quality. Versus spending 3 or 4 years bouncing between 3 different relationships that were all meant to be serious. But you got your heart broken and there was pain, or you had to break other people's hearts. And at the end of those relationships, it could have taken you months just to get over the relationships, even though the relationship may have only lasted for 5 months, and you spend 7 months trying to get over that relationship. Pain and loneliness. It's exacerbated by the fact that that relationship was your everything. It was supposed to solve everything, and now you're out of it. And then you go into another one, you repeat the cycle, and you're back in pain again. And all of that happens because you're so desperate. to fill the void. So you rush into a relationship, you rush into a situationship so you can just have something. And what you end up with is pain and void. Worse than what you started with a lot of times, because it wasn't the right one. It wasn't a high quality option. It's better to wait. Your patience will be rewarded. So don't pursue a relationship as your main goal. Make it a secondary or tertiary goal. It shouldn't be like the main thing that you're trying to do. Instead, pursue purpose. And as you become aligned with that, you will meet other people who are aligned with you as well.